Good morning, guys. I'm back with another video. We have a special guest on this video. Dr. Schaefer from the esteemed Messiah College is joining us, also known as Dad. I am actually living with my parents for a couple weeks because my big sister Rachel, I don't know if any of you ever met her, is actually having a baby in a couple weeks. I'm going to be an aunt. Actually, not in a couple weeks. In like 4 days.
Yeah, she's due in 4 days.
I've been living here for a couple weeks so that we know we're quarantined and we haven't been exposed. We haven't really been leaving the house much, so we can hold the baby and everyone's safe and healthy. So the upside is that Dr. Schaefer is joining me for some science-y, mathy videos today.
Yes.
Take it away.
So we're going to have fun. I guess we're going to do another one a little bit later with some science.
Yeah, we'll do a couple of these.
This is going to be more math because I think that God has given us math to help us understand the world, and we can do some pretty fun things. So to do those fun things, all you need are some strips of paper, so like this, cut into a long strip, which of course is a rectangle, right? 2 sides, 4 edges, too short, too long, and you might want to have some markers too. So you need paper, you need scissors, and some tape, which we conveniently have right in front of us. A marker would be helpful too. And so let's just start. We won't use the marker first. Let's just start by making a simple cylinder. So grab a piece of paper. Miss Dani's going to do it along with me.
I am.
And just grab one end and bring it straight up to the other end and then tape that in place. Get a piece of tape. We have tape waiting ahead of time here. And tape it in place. So you've taken that flat rectangle and made a cylinder out of it. And then I want you to grab the scissors carefully and just cut that cylinder in half lengthwise. Just start a cut and then work your way around the cylinder. And this isn't going to be very surprising at all. Of course, you're cutting it in half. What do you expect's going to happen? You'll have 2 of them. Woohoo! All right, it's not that exciting. Put that aside. Grab another piece of paper, another strip, another rectangle, and this time get a marker and draw something on just one side. Put a little star. I'm going to put a little star at one end, maybe some squiggly lines. Doesn't have to be anything elaborate, but just so you can see that one side of the rectangle is different than the other. So I have 2 stars and a squiggly line. Very nice, Dani.
Thank you.
Now we're going to do the same thing. We're going to join one end to the other, but I'm going to put a twist in it. I'm going to twist it around so that the side that I drew on is going to connect with the side that's white. The side that I didn't draw on. So I'm going to put one twist in my strip of paper and then tape it together again.
Be careful not to put 2 twists in. I may have done that on our practice round by accident.
Don't do that. We can do that later if you want to. But one twist. So that's kind of a weird shape, right? We give that a special name. We call it a Mobius strip. Mobius. Can you say Mobius, Dani?
Mobius.
Excellent. Well done. And then we're going to do the same thing. We're going to cut that in half. Really? Cut it in half again? Yes, we are. Follow that all the way around lengthwise. And just by putting a twist in our strip of paper, instead of having 2 halves, we have one bigger Mobius strip. What?
Hey, I did it right this time.
You did it right. Isn't that weird? But wait, there's more. I want you to grab 2 cylinders. We won't color on it this time. Or 2 strips of paper, rather, and make 2 cylinders. No twists. Again, get enough tape on there that it's going to stay together after we cut it. Make 2 cylinders this time. And then we're going to take those 2 cylinders, twist one of them so that one of them is going left to right and one of them is up and down. And you're going to tape them together that way. And again, use enough tape so that when you cut it in half, it's going to stay together. In fact, you might want to tape both sides of it. That's a good idea.
Oh, that is a good idea.
Tape both sides of where they're joined together. You need a long piece of tape.
Did I do it correctly, Dr. Schaefer?
You did it just fine. And then grab your scissors and cut each of those cylinders in half. Do one and then the other.
Cut through the taped part?
Yep, cut straight through the middle of the tape, so you have tape on both halves. When you get through the first one, you get something that looks like this. You have one rectangle and two circles on either side, two cylinders on either side. And then cut that second one in half. And you'll see what started off as two cylinders, well, first two rectangles and then two cylinders, becomes a square. Isn't that cool?
Pretty cool.
Fun with geometry, or a diamond, I guess, if you hold it this way. A diamond. I miss baseball. You can put that around. Okay,
and now you have a nice necklace.
You can be a square. All right. For our next bit of fun with geometry, with math, we're going to take two strips of paper, two rectangles, and we're going to make two Mobius strips. So let's color on one side, put some kind of pattern on one side, draw a little picture. I'm going to make a squiggly line and some circles maybe. Do that for both of them. I'm going to make slashes this time.
I did hearts and stars.
Nicely done. So, right, one side. And then make two Mobius strips. I do like saying that word, Mobius. Twist it so that the side you colored on joins up with the white side. And then use...
You got to pay attention to what direction you twisted it.
Yes.
Right?
Oh, yeah. So for the first one, lay it flat with the white side up and twist it to your left. Put that twist into the left and join the white side to the colored side. What I want to show you won't work if you don't twist the first Mobius strip to the left, and the second one, lay it with the colored side up and twist it to the right and join it.
White side up.
Did we?
Yeah.
White side up, twist it to the right this time, and join it. So the white side is joining the side you colored on. So twist one of them to the left.
Thank you.
And one of them to the right. What I want to show you won't work properly if you don't have one going left and one going right.
I think we did.
And it's not as if we forgot to do that one time, is it? And then what you're going to do is to take one of them, turn it so it's going left, right, doesn't matter which one. One stays up and down, and then just like we did with the cylinders, tape those together. But one is up and down, and one is going left. And use a lot of tape. Tape both sides again.
Thank you.
With enough tape so that it's going to stay together, because we're going to cut it in half again. One side, and then tape the other side. So that they're really taped together. I'm having trouble with the tape. So that they're... Me too. Sometimes tape doesn't cooperate. All right. So we have two Mobius strips taped so that one is up and down, and one is left to right. And now you're just going to cut them in half. Doesn't matter where you start. Just pick a spot on one of them. Just like we did with the cylinders that made the square. Cut it all the way around. It's a little harder when it's twisted, when it's a Mobius strip, but you can do it. Take your time, don't rush. And when you're done, it'll look like a tangled mess for a minute. But if you take your time and sort of untangle it and hold it up, you will find that you have two interlocking hearts. Aww, like the love for a daughter and her father. Isn't that cool? We started with two rectangles, made two Mobius strips, and if you cut them right, you end up with a completely different shape you would never expect. God does unexpected things in the world, and sometimes math does too.
All right, guys, thanks for watching. We'll be back with some more videos, so keep paying attention and looking for those. I think we're going to do some fire.
We'll do some fire stuff, do some fun science stuff. Outside, though.
Yes. See you later.